So, how's possible that everyone plays the most famous and overplayed Metallica riff wrong? Especially those people on the internet. You know, if you want to show off, at least do it properly. Look, here's one of them. No, don't show that. That's me. Show something else. No, that's not what I meant. I meant... Never mind. Yes, I'm talking about the intro riff to Enter Sandman. I've been playing it wrong myself for ages, and probably you do too, but it's time to fix that. Ciao ragazzi, I'm Danilo, and welcome back to another video. A couple of weeks ago, the guys from Moises.Ai approached me and they asked me to show you how I use Moises to practice and learn songs, because I actually use it a lot. In fact, I made a tutorial video on how to use it to isolate and remove guitar tracks like a year ago or something. I'll leave the link in the description. And you know what? I want to show you instead how I discovered I've been playing this riff wrong for ages, and I didn't even realize it until very recently. I am not sure if this happens to you as well, but when you learn a riff growing up and you spend years playing it wrong, eventually you convince yourself that's the actual way to play the riff, so I never doubted that I could play the riff wrong. Until one day I was preparing a backing track to practice the solo, and I used Moises.Ai to isolate all the tracks from the song, you know, to remove the solo section and play it myself. And while doing that, I noticed how all the notes from the intro kept ringing with zero interruptions, and I thought, I never noticed that. How's that even possible? Let me show you what I mean. Like I usually do when I like to practice songs, I uploaded the original song from my iTunes library, and so far so good. You get the chords, sections, and everything, and that's all cool. But once I isolated the guitar track, slow it down, and listen to it, this is what I noticed. So I was like, how is it possible that I keep hearing the G note if I have to lift the index finger to play the A sharp A section? Like this. Wait, are you telling me that James uses the open G string and I played it wrong for all this time? Let me try. Nope, that's not it. The G note sounds way too loud and different. So I said, anyway, I'll keep playing it like I always did. Today I'm here for the solo. Then I proceeded to practice the solo over the backing track I just created, and that was it. Later that evening, I still had this doubt, and I was wondering how it was possible. So I came here on YouTube and I watched like 20 different live performances of the song, until I saw this. No, wait, what? That looks terribly wrong and uncomfortable, right? But it's not. It's actually way easier than it looks, and it makes a lot more sense now. That's how he manages to keep every note ringing. So yeah, let me show you how the intro riff to Enter Sandman is really played. And here it is. That's the proper way to play this iconic guitar riff. Now you can annoy every guitar store employee even better. I'm not going to say that the most common way of playing this riff is totally wrong, but you know, if you want to do it like James does, that's how to do it. It may seem just a small detail, but trust me, what differentiates a good guitarist from a great one are the details. Anyway, I hope you find this video helpful, and if you're wondering, yes, I'm now using Moises.AI to isolate a lot of the riffs I learned growing up, to see if I can catch more mistakes, and I'm sure there's plenty of them. Like I said, if you want to know how to do it yourself, there's a link in the description to my old tutorial, and to check out Moises.AI if you never heard of it before. But I doubt it, it's a pretty essential tool for every musician nowadays. It's free, and there's a premium version with even more features. Okay, that was it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao!